Cancer! It's January 25th, and here's your reading for today. Queen of Pentacles. This card screams nurturing abundance and practical support, but watch out, you're juggling too much. You're the go-to for everyone's problems, right? Offering your time, energy, resources like you're running a charity. But Queen of Pentacles warns, don't lose yourself in the process. Manage your resources wisely. Set solid boundaries. Self-care is not selfish. Make sure you're not overextending just to keep the peace or feel needed. If you're ignoring your own needs, burnout is waiting around the corner. This is about balancing giving with receiving and remembering your own worth beyond caretaking. Get practical. Make a budget for your time and energy. Say no when you need to. Support others, yes, but not at the cost of your own stability. Two of Swords, reversed. Now hold on, this reversal is key. You're stuck in indecision and confusion, avoiding hard truths that need your attention. You might be dodging a tough choice or pushing away a reality you don't want to face, but the reverse Two of Swords is pushing you to stop procrastinating. Don't hide behind, I need more time, or it's complicated. No, Cancer, it's time to pull off the blindfold. Face those decisions head on. Clarity comes from action, not avoidance. It's okay if the truth stings or if the choice is messy. You knew this already. Avoiding only lets confusion grow, so clear out the mental fog. Write down pros and cons, talk it out, whatever it takes. Just don't stay frozen. Moving forward, even imperfectly, beats standing still in limbo. Queen of Swords. This card cuts through the haze with sharp clarity and intellectual independence. Now's the moment to speak your truth unapologetically. No sugarcoating, no hiding behind politeness or fear of hurting feelings. You need to value your own clarity and trust your intellect over emotional dependence or validation from others. The Queen of Swords demands honesty, both with yourself and those around you. Use your words like a scalpel, precise, clear, and intentional. But watch the edge here. Don't get harsh or emotionally detached. Stay compassionate even while being direct. This queen knows when to cut ties with confusion and when to extend support with clear boundaries. It's your blueprint for navigating the tension between nurturing and protecting your personal space. So Cancer, January 25th is calling you to balance your heart and mind. Stop overgiving like the Queen of Pentacles warns. Face what you've been avoiding with the reverse Two of Swords. Then, cut through the noise with the Queen of Swords' clarity and independence. You don't have to sacrifice yourself to care for others. Protect your energy by making tough choices and speaking your truth. The tension between nurturing and boundaries is real, but it's also your power zone. Own it. Four of Cups, reversed. This reversal is a wake-up call, Cancer. I'm seeing you shake off that fog of apathy and closed-off energy you might have been stuck in. You knew this already. You were avoiding new chances like they were too scary or just not worth the effort. But now, the Four of Cups reversed is urging you to open your eyes. Invitations you ignored? Opportunities you pushed aside? They're calling you back, louder this time. Don't lie to yourself by pretending the comfort zone is the only safe place. Actually, no, you're ready to break that cycle. Four of Cups reversed demands action. Engage, explore, say yes. Stop swiping left on your own life. It's about grabbing what's offered before hesitation steals it away. You might feel that itch to reconnect with old passions or try something fresh. That's the energy. Lean into it. You don't have to leap blindly, but don't freeze either. The Four of Cups reversed says it's time to move. Hold on, here's what's interesting. Remember the Queen of Pentacles from before? She was all about nurturing and practical support. Now, that grounded energy can help you handle what pops up when you say yes. You won't be caught off guard if you keep your boundaries clear. That Queen's lessons about self-care and resource management are your secret weapons. You're not just jumping into new things blindly, you're doing it wisely. But if you ignore that, you risk burnout or losing your footing again. The Four of Cups reversed is an invitation with a safety net. Use it. I'm also seeing how the Two of Swords reversed and Queen of Swords from the last chapter play into this. The confusion and indecision you faced, this reversal is your break from that paralysis. Face those decisions head on now. Don't hide behind excuses or delay the truth anymore. The Queen of Swords' clarity and no-nonsense attitude are your allies here. Speak your truth, cut through the fog, and don't sugarcoat reality. That honesty will clear the path and let you spot genuine opportunities amid distractions. You'll feel more independent, more in control, less reliant on others' approval. The Four of Cups reversed is basically saying the fog is lifting, the clouds are parting. You can see the gifts around you if you're brave enough to reach. Watch out though. The biggest pitfall here is hesitation. You might still feel the urge to retreat or pretend nothing's changed. That's the old pattern trying to trap you. Don't fall for it. The energy is moving forward. If you stall now, you'll miss what's next. This card is a reminder that passivity is a choice, and not a good one. Be active, engage with what's offered, reconnect with your passions, open up to change. You're not stuck anymore. So, Cancer, this chapter is about breaking free from the dullness and hesitation you've been wrestling with. Four of Cups reversed is your green light to step out, say yes, and embrace what's coming. Use Queen of Pentacles' grounded care to stay balanced. Use Queen of Swords' sharp mind to see clearly. And ditch the Two of Swords' reversed confusion. Make those choices now. The universe is nudging you hard. Don't look away this time. You're ready. The Three of Swords hits hard in this chapter. I see the sharpness of heartbreak and emotional pain coming into focus for you, Cancer. Three of Swords doesn't mess around. It's about necessary release. You can't keep stuffing those feelings down anymore. You knew this already, but Three of Swords insists. It's time to let the hurt out, to grieve fully and without shame. Maybe you've been replaying the same old wounds, conversations you dodged, moments you wish you could erase. Stop that. That loop just keeps you stuck. I'm seeing the Three of Swords as a call to face your grief head on. Don't bottle it up. Don't pretend you're fine or that nothing happened. You owe it to yourself to acknowledge the pain, even if it stings. This means speaking your truth, maybe crying it out or reaching out for support. You don't have to do it alone. Remember, healing doesn't come from silence or avoidance. It comes from action, opening up, feeling raw, and then moving through it. It's uncomfortable but necessary. Wait, hold on. This ties directly into what we saw with the Two of Swords reversed. You've been avoiding tough decisions and dodging truths too long. The Three of Swords is the emotional consequence of that avoidance. Now the confusion and indecision have brought pain to the surface. You can't sidestep it anymore. The heartbreak is demanding your attention so you can finally break free from those patterns. That confusion you felt? It's part of the release process. Lean into it. Don't be afraid to make those hard choices. They're the key to healing. At the same time, the Queen of Swords is quietly standing behind you, urging clarity and truth. She cuts through the fog, reminding you to speak honestly, even when it hurts. Don't sugarcoat reality or numb yourself. The Three of Swords asks for emotional honesty. The Queen of Swords backs you up with intellectual independence and clear communication. You might find that once you say the hard things aloud, the heaviness starts to lift. That's the combination you need. Feeling your pain fully, then naming it clearly. Think back to the Queen of Pentacles, too. She's your anchor in all this. After you've faced the heartbreak, she reminds you to nurture yourself and manage your resources wisely. Don't run yourself ragged trying to fix everyone else's problems. The Three of Swords might have you hurting, but the Queen of Pentacles says, take care of you first. Set boundaries, rest, rebuild your strength. That practical self-care is how you avoid burnout when emotions run deep. And don't forget the Four of Cups reversed here. The renewed interest and awakening it brought are still relevant. The heartbreak might feel like a step back, but it's actually clearing space for new emotional growth. You are breaking apathy and finally engaging with your feelings in a real way. That's progress, Cancer. It's ugly sometimes, but it's progress. So the takeaway? The Three of Swords isn't just pain, it's a turning point. You're releasing old wounds, facing truths you've dodged, and setting the stage for real healing. Yes, it hurts. Yes, the truth can be brutal, but you're stronger than this pain. With the Queen of Swords clarity and the Queen of Pentacles nurturing, you're learning how to hold your heart wisely. Don't lie to yourself. This release is exactly what you need right now. Let it happen. You got this. The Magician, reversed. Okay, hold on. This is a big one for you, Cancer. The Magician reverse signals a serious disconnect between your intentions and your actions right now. You might be feeling scattered, like your energy is all over the place, or worse, like someone, or maybe even you, could be playing manipulative games. Wait, no, let me rephrase that. It's not necessarily about external manipulation. It's more about the temptation to cut corners or use charm to get what you want without real follow-through. You knew this already, right? That urge to promise more than you can deliver, or to avoid the hard work by distracting yourself with shiny things? This card calls that out and says, stop. You can't afford to lose your integrity now. This reversal warns against misuse of your personal power. You might be tempted to bend the truth or manipulate situations to avoid discomfort or difficult conversations. That's a trap. You're better than half, measures and smokescreens. Instead, focus on clarifying your intentions. What do you really want to create going forward? Align your actions with those values. The Magician reverse says, scatter less, focus more. You've already felt that pull in earlier chapters, to confront the truth and make difficult choices, and this card doubles down on that. Don't ignore ethical concerns just to speed things up or keep peace superficially. You know that only leads to more confusion and pain. I'm seeing that your power is real, Cancer, but it's fragile if it's misused. You can't fake clarity or control here. You must be honest with yourself first. No more hiding behind indecision or emotional fog. The Magician reversed is like a spotlight on where your energy leaks are, whether that's procrastination, distraction, or even self-deception. The Four of Cups reversed urged you to seize new opportunities, but you can't do that if you're sabotaging your own focus. You might be juggling too many things or trying to manipulate outcomes so you don't have to face uncomfortable truths. That just delays the inevitable. The Three of Swords showed you the hard release you needed. Now it's time to take real responsibility for your power and choices. Look, I'm not saying you need to be perfect. This isn't about being rigid or cold. The Queen of Pentacles taught you to nurture abundance and manage resources wisely, including your time and energy. The Magician reverse challenges you to bring that same level of care and focus inward. Don't overextend yourself trying to be everything for everyone, especially if it means losing your center. You're in a turning point where clarity on necessary changes demands you drop illusions and distractions. The Queen of Swords energy is waiting for you to cut through confusion with intellectual independence and truth. But you can't get there if you're still playing tricks on yourself or others. So what's the action here? Face the temptation to manipulate or distract head on. Clarify what you want and why. Don't just react or overpromise. Align your actions with your core values. If you feel scattered, stop and reset. Don't lie to yourself about your capacity or intentions. You're stronger when you act with integrity and focus. This card is a wake-up call that your power isn't about control or charm, it's about honest creation. You're stepping into a space where your choices shape your reality. Own that. You've done the emotional work. Now channel your energy with clear, deliberate intent. That's how you move forward from here. Six of Pentacles is showing up now. And Cancer, this card is all about balance in giving and receiving. I'm seeing a real call here to stop just pouring out your energy without getting anything back. You knew this already. Overextending yourself was a problem earlier in your story. Now it's time to shift. Six of Pentacles urges you to recognize where generosity flows both ways. It's not just about handing out favors or support blindly. You have to accept help when it comes to, without guilt or hesitation. Don't let pride block the flow. Six of Pentacles is practical, tangible. Think about your resources, time, money, energy, and make sure you're not running yourself dry. It's okay to say no when your well is empty. Hold on, I want to rephrase that. This isn't about keeping score or turning kindness into a transaction. It's about real reciprocity, a healthy exchange. If you're giving, check your boundaries. Are you expecting too much? Are you hoping others will match your energy? Or maybe you're holding back because you don't want to feel vulnerable asking for support. Six of Pentacles wants you to practice gratitude and grace on both sides. When you receive, do it openly. When you give, do it consciously. This balance is critical because it protects you from resentment and burnout. You've wrestled with heartbreak, confusion, and manipulation earlier. Now you're learning to navigate your relationships with more clarity and fairness. I'm seeing how this card connects to the Queen of Pentacles energy from before. Nurturing, yes, but also practical. You can't nurture if you're running on empty. So managing your resources wisely is the key takeaway here. And the Queen of Swords asked you to speak truth and cut through confusion. Well, Six of Pentacles backs that up by telling you to communicate honestly about your needs. Don't sugarcoat when you're stretched too thin. Don't hide when you need help. That clear communication lets others step in with support. Six of Pentacles also points to a turning point from the Two of Swords, reversed. No more avoiding decisions or hiding from reality. You've got to face where imbalance exists and take action. Maybe you've been stuck in confusion about who to trust or how to ask for what you need. Six of Pentacles says, step up, be clear, and make the exchange fair. It's a moment of clarity on necessary changes, and it's practical. No fluff, no manipulation like the Magician reversed warned against. I'm seeing generosity here as a form of empowerment, not depletion. It's about reclaiming your power by setting boundaries that honor your capacity. The Magician, reversed, is a reminder that self-care includes social care. Your community, friends, or family can be part of your healing if you let them. Let go of the idea that you have to do it all alone. So Cancer, what's next? Look at your current relationships and resources. Who's giving too much or too little? What needs rebalancing? Six of Pentacles wants you to put your energy where it's sustainable and mutual. This is the practical support your journey has been building toward. Embrace this balance and you'll find your footing. You'll feel less strained, more connected, and finally ready to move forward with clarity and integrity. No more burnout, no more one-sided giving, just honest, fair exchange that honors your needs and theirs. That's your breakthrough in this chapter. Queen of Pentacles is still the anchor here, Cancer. Remember when that reckless energy you're trying to justify threatened your stability? That's the core. You've been giving, caring, managing resources, but now it's time to check your own balance sheet. The Six of Pentacles shows up as the perfect partner to that. It's about balanced giving and receiving, no more one-sided efforts. You've been on both ends, maybe overextending, maybe feeling drained. Six of Pentacles says, it's okay to receive. Let others support you. Stop pretending you have to carry it alone. Now the Four of Cups reversed is like a wake, up call from that moment you wanted to look away. You're not stuck anymore. Four of Cups reversed says, look up, Cancer. New chances are here, even if you've been ignoring them. I'm seeing you tempted to close your eyes or turn away, but that's just old habit. Actually, no. This is the moment to lean in, say yes to the invitations, and jump into life again. It's not about ignoring the pain, it's about refusing to let it keep you frozen. Speaking of pain, the Three of Swords is still raw, unhealed wounds you've tried to shove down. But here's the kicker. You can't move forward without facing it, like the pattern you spotted but didn't name. Grieve, release, don't clap a lid on it. That heartbreak shaped you, but it doesn't own you. You're allowed to break down the walls now. Remember, bottling up only leads to burnout and confusion. Let yourself feel, then let go. The Magician reversed is a warning, flashing red lights. It's the shadow side of power, the temptation to manipulate situations or people to get what you want. Don't do that. You might have tried to charm your way out or distract yourself from tough work, but you're losing integrity if you keep that up. Clarify your intentions. Align your actions with truth. The Queen of Swords reminds you to cut through the fog. Be brutally honest, not just with others, but with yourself. No sugarcoating. That intellectual independence you've built, use it to face reality square on. Here's where the Two of Swords reversed fits in. Indecision and avoidance. You've been stuck in limbo, Cancer, dodging the hard calls. But the reversal demands action now. You can't procrastinate anymore. The truth on the table needs facing. It's uncomfortable, sure, but avoiding only drags you back into confusion and fear. Choose. Decide. That's freedom. Putting it all together, I'm seeing a full circle. You started with boundaries and self-care. Then you broke out of apathy, faced heartbreak, confronted misuse of power, and struggled with balance. Now, it all comes down to embracing the work you've been avoiding. Yes, the hard conversations, the emotional release, the honest truths. That work sets you free. Without it, the Queen of Pentacles nurturing turns into overgiving. Without it, the Six of Pentacles balance tilts into resentment. So here's the final push. Open your hands to receive. Say yes to new chances. Face the heartbreak and make peace with it. Drop illusions of control and manipulation. Speak your truth with sharp clarity, and finally, make those decisions you've been dodging. This isn't just growth, it's liberation. The work you've been avoiding is the work that sets you free. You're ready, Cancer. Step into that freedom with open eyes and an open heart. Okay, that's all I've got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe, tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.